Welcome to our next session. Okay, so students, now we'll move forward to our next topic, that is graphical representation of motion. Okay, let's see what is in it. The motion or speed of an object can be represented in diagrams or diagram forms by drawing their distance time graph, which shows how the distance traveled by a moving object changes with time. So we'll draw distance time graph and we'll see that how a moving object can be represented by distance time graph, which will show that how a moving object changes with time. That is, distance traveled by moving object changes with time. So here we'll discuss three cases. Okay, so our first case is distance time graph for uniform motion. As we all know, what is uniform motion? When an object covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, that is a uniform motion, right? So in case of distance time graph, do you know x-axis, y-axis? Yes. So along the x-axis, in a graph paper, the horizontal line is known as the x-axis and the vertical line, see, that is known as the y-axis. So x-axis is also known as ox and y-axis is also known as oy. Okay, so we will take time along the x-axis and distance along the y-axis. Okay, whenever we represent this speed type of graph or speed graph, we will require what? Distance and time, right? So we will represent or we will take time along the x-axis and distance along the y-axis. So by taking it, we have seen, see, the speed is coming as, this is the speed graph, that is, which is coming as a straight line. See, so here see, we take time along x-axis and distance along y-axis. Here the distance travelled is what? Directly proportional to time. Therefore the graph drawn between them is a straight line. Okay, so distance travel is what? Is directly proportional to time. So the graph is what? Straight line. So the distance time graph for uniform speed is what? A straight line, right? So see students, here in your book, that is on page number 212, graphical representation of motion is there, that topic. So here distance time graph for uniform motion or constant speed. Uniform means constant speed, right? Uniform motion. So here it is written, when an object moves with a uniform speed or constant speed, it means what? It travels equal distances in equal intervals of time. So the distance traveled is what? Directly proportional to time. When the two things are directly proportional to each other, then the graph between them is a straight line. Thus, the distance time graph of an object moving with a uniform speed is a straight line. Here, it is given as OA. OA is what? It is a straight line and it is the uniform speed of an object moving with uniform speed. So, it is the distance time graph of an object moving with uniform speed. That is a straight line graph. Okay, now students, in the next page, that is 213 in your book, see, there is another graph, that is figure 5. You can see here there are two graphs, that is O and OB, that is two speeds are mentioned here. Here OA is given as the lower speed and OB as the higher speed. So why is it like that? We'll see that. See, the slope of a distance time graph indicates the speed of the object. Okay, slope means what? Slant. So how much the straight line is slanting towards the x-axis, that is only the what? Speed. Okay, if the distance time graph has a low slope, it is what? It is less steep. Then the speed object has what? Low speed. Then the object is considered to have what? Low speed. On the other hand, if the distance time graph has a higher slope, it is more steep, then the object has a what? Higher speed. So just by looking at the slopes of two distance time graph line drawn on the same paper, we can tell which of the two object is moving faster and which is more slower. right? This is because greater the slope of a distance time graph, the higher will be the speed. Okay, in figure 5, as you can see, you can compare their speed, right? OB is having higher speed as it is more steeper than OA. So like this we can compare whether it is moving, when an object is moving at with higher speed or lower speed. Like this we can detect from the graph, right students? Okay, see here in figure 5, two distance time graph OA and OB have been drawn for two moving objects. Now graph OA has smaller slope. It makes what? Slope means angle. Simply this angle means the slope. Angle made by the straight line with the x-axis. Okay. It makes a greater angle, right? So OB is making greater angle than OA, right? Therefore OB is considered to have higher speed than OA. Is it clear to you students? See here, this is the slope, that is, this is the angle, this uniform speed, this straight line is making an angle with the time axis, that is x-axis, that is the speed, okay, which is the slope, which is also called slope, right? Okay, moving forward to the next case. So our next case is distance time graph for non-uniform motion. So see, this is the distance time graph for a non-uniform motion. That is what? That is a curved line. Unlike the first case, that is what? That was a straight line for a uniform motion, and for a non-uniform motion it will not be a straight line. That is, its distance will be changing with equal intervals of time. So it will be what? Curved line. Next, the distance time graph when the object is stationary. Object is stationary means what? It is not moving. So taking the distance along the y-axis, we will see that it is a horizontal line that is parallel to the x-axis. So this is what? If the graph is like this, if the graph is a horizontal line drawn parallel to the x-axis, that means it is a distance time graph which is showing what? A stationary motion, or it is what? Stationary means what? An object which is not moving. Clear students? Okay, I hope all these graphs are clear to you, but still go through these graphs. Okay, thank you students.